I'm trying to get this set up. Hey, look. Hey, we're live. All right. What's up? Yes, you can. It's right here. So, there you go. All right.
Can I take
And
it?
you need the other one? Go ahead. All right. Okay, so. Oh, dang it. I already started this. Okay, so it's already live. So let's finish up our warm-up.
Mister, now we're not going to get any views.
Huh? We're not getting any views?
So like, subscribe.
You start with like and subscribe? Okay, that's all right. Okay, so to convert from radian to degree, I will multiply by what? 180 over pi. So 180 over pi. So 180 over pi, so it's going to do some canceling. And I come up with the grand total of, bam, bam. You rounded, I'll take that. Ooh, look at degrees, minutes. I like that one too. All right. Someone just put 17 pi over 8. That was the question. All right. I do not have high hopes for this test now. All right. So, all right. Let's take a look at this. Please, your homework last night was to actually go through the review and take a look and see what we have. The ones that you're going to have questions on. So that's what we're starting with here. Nope. Bless you, I think. Bless you. I think. All right. So. All right. Let's take a look. Oh my goodness. Okay, I guess everyone all of a sudden. Okay, so now I got some people following and they're actually commenting as we're doing this. So Hannah Church just decided, hi Hannah, that she's going to do the ghost pepper challenge if we can get 100 likes on here. Mm-hmm. She's in my 8th hour. Okay. Yeah.
Do you remember that your students
I know.
are ditching their other classes to watch your videos?
Yeah, see, look, she even commented. She said, I am so down to do that. So, yeah. All right, so that's what we get. Who's DBBD, whatever that is? I don't know, someone else. So, we got a bunch of people really, 100 likes, ghost peppers, Everyone, ghost peppers, yay.
Hell no.
All right. Pacho, it's Moi. M-O-I. What is Moi? I don't know. Is it chamoy? Oh, all right. Anyway, all right. Let's go back to math here.
Dang, you're at 4 likes.
Woo! Look at that. Yeah, look at that. All right. So right here, multiple choice on this one right here. So multiple choice. Multiple choice is a very good thing. The reason why I'm going to say it's a very good thing because guess what? The correct answer is on there. Your calculator could do all the work for you, and you just have to eliminate the ones that are not your right answer. So a couple of these are, pretty sure that you'd have to go through and be like, oh, hey, that's how we do this. Yes. Huh? You want to move? Yeah, come on up. All right. So, yeah, hi, Nathan. So right here, on this problem right here, we have 150 degrees. So with this 150 degrees, to convert this to radian, so it's going to be 150 degrees over 1 times 180 over pi. Is that right? No, right? It should be pi over 180, shouldn't it? Okay, check to see who's actually watching this. So some people, so this is actually, since I'm going from degrees to radian, you multiply by pi over 180.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm hoping everyone's still awake right now, right? Okay, so as I multiply this, it's going to be like this, 150 pi over 180. Now, this is the part where you use your calculator. So your calculator is going to help you with this by reducing your fraction for you. Okay, let's reduce the fraction. So I'm going to put this in 150 over 180, and then you add your pi when you're done. So, because if you put in pi into the calculator, it's going to give you a decimal automatically. We don't want to do that. Okay, we don't want the decimal out of it. We want, just the fraction. So 150 over 180 will reduce to
5 pi over 6.
5 pi over 6.
Can we just look at the unit circle? That's what I was about to say.
So is this one on the unit circle?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this next one on the unit circle? No, that's why I'm actually trying to show you guys how to do it on this one, since I have a lot of space here. Okay, so now 5 pi over 6, my answer is A. Now for number 2. Number 2, 470. Okay. No. That one's not coterminal one. The only coterminal one you're going to do if it says sine, cosine, or tangent, or any of those, you would have to find the coterminal to actually get that. I just want this, whatever my units are, in radian. So I'd multiply this by, again, pi over 180. So it's going to be 470 over 180 in your calculator. Right, 470 over 180 in your calculator. I should probably have a calculator here.
Probably.
47 over 18.
It's 47 over 18. So 47 pi over 18. Because the 47 over 470 over 180 will reduce to right here. So I end up with an answer C. Now, same thing for number 3. Exact same steps. It's just this one has a negative on it. Okay, do your reducing. So go ahead, reduce that. What do we get?
Negative 5 pi over 2.
Negative 5 pi over 2.
Yep.
Very good. Now, this one right here, now we're going to convert from radian to degrees. And this one says round. So whenever it says round, approximate, or estimate, you're going to have to put in the calculator with the decimal. Because all these are, okay, I have, with this right here, to the 100th as necessary. If you notice, this one is a decimal. This one right here is in terms of pi, no decimal, and no decimal. Okay? So, 5 pi over 2. So I would take that one, 5 pi over 2. I multiply that one by 180 over pi. Pi's cancel. And I get... What do we get?
Well, you can do DMS on that.
You can, but it's not necessary.
Wait, multiply 5 into 180?
Yeah, it's 5 times 180 divided by 2.
450.
450. There we go. So it's 450. So 450 degrees. Okay, so now right here it says convert degree, use radians, correct to 4 decimal places, use this for pi. So this one is basically just saying, okay, this one is just saying that, hey, you're going to have approximation, because if you notice all these right here are decimals, aren't they? Okay, so let's go ahead and use our calculator for this. So convert it, so it's 54 degrees over 1 times pi over 180. And then do the math and then approximate it. So this one you put in the decimal, or I'm sorry, the pi into the calculator. And put the pi into the calculator. See what you get.
0.94.
942 something.
Yeah. 942.
So it should look like this. So 54 pi over 180. So right here we get a decimal 9.942 blah blah blah. Okay, there it is right there. Questions over these? All these should have been very easy. Okay, number 6. 6, we're going from radian to degrees. If you notice, all these are decimals, right? So this one, I have to put my pi into the calculator for this. Okay, so this would be negative 4.2 over 1 times, since I'm going from radian to degree, this is going to be 180 over pi. So negative 4.2 times 180 over pi. Negative 240.642. There we go. So answer has to be C. Yay! All right, so let's take a look. All right, for number 7. There we go. Nope. Okay, so number 7 right here. Okay, this is one that actually is going to be, let me adjust this. There you go. All right, find the exact value. So exact value means unit circle. Everyone write meow. Please make sure your unit circle is out. Okay, so on the unit circle, so is 4 pi over 3 on the unit circle?
Yes.
Yes, it is. So this is the reciprocal of, is it sine or cosine?
Sine.
This one is sine, right? On the top right-hand corner of your unit circle, if you get lost and know which one's the reciprocal of whatever, in the top right-hand corner, it says it right there. It says 1 over y, right? So that means it's the reciprocal of y. So my y value at 4 pi over 3 is going to be what?
Negative rad 3
Negative what?
over rad 3 over 2.
Very good. So that's the sine value, right? Now I need to take the reciprocal of that. So that turns into negative 2 over rad 3. And I cannot leave it like that, so I have to rationalize. Thank you. Multiply by rad 3 over rad 3. So I get negative 2 rad 3 over 3. So my answer is A.
It's negative root of 3 over 2 minus what?
Negative 2 rad 3 over 3.
No, the first.
This one?
Is that a D? Or what is it?
This?
No. No, that one, but oh, it's an arrow.
Arrow. Yeah, it's an arrow. I'm sorry. My arrow's ugly. It's an arrow. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at okay, so 8. Okay, same thing for 8. Now, on 8, is that one on my unit circle?
No.
I heard a no and a yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's negative. Can that one be on my unit circle?
No.
No, that one is not on the unit circle. So, I need to start by finding a coterminal to put it on the unit circle. So, what am I going to do to this one to actually put it on the unit circle? Add 2 pi. So, if we remember the math, 7 pi over 4 plus 2 pi, it's going to come up with something like this. Pi on the outside, right? And it's negative 7 over 4 plus 2. In my handy-dandy calculator, I could do that one, right?
You don't plug in the pi or you do?
If you notice, I took the pi out. I'm only doing this part. Pi is irrational, and my calculator does not like that as a symbol. So it tries to give me a decimal. So I just do these, and it's going to give me what? 1 over 8, right? 1 over 8.
I got 1 over 4.
1 over 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, yes. 1 over 4. Sorry. Okay, so it's going to be pi over 4. So now, can we find tangent at pi over 4?
Yes.
Pi over 4 is on my unit circle. I get rad, it's 45 degrees, so it's the y value is rad 2 over 2. The x value is rad 2 over 2. So tangent is y over x, so that gives me 1. Okay, so this one right here, 8. No, I'm sorry, 9. A circular pulley is rotating about its center. Through how many radians will it turn in 16 rotations? Each rotation is how much? 2 pi. Each rotation is 2 pi. So it's 16 times 2 pi, isn't it? So how many degrees or how many radians is that? 32 pi. So I'm going to have 32 pi right there. That one should be easy.
Wait, what?
So what? Because you just.
So right here, 16 rotations, right? Say yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it's 16 rotations, so it's going to be 16 times 2 pi. Right? Because each rotation is 2 pi, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah? Okay. All right, so now find arc length. Now, formula for arc length is what?
S equals.
R theta.
Yep, S equals R theta, right?
Is there like any catchy way to remember those? Because I'm gonna have so much
Yeah.
trouble.
Because of the chipping on S1 now, I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Come up with a good mnemonic for it.
Sir. Oh.
I don't know. Anyway, all right, so S equals R. What's my radius? 27.09 times this, my theta. It's already in radians. Pi over 20. So do my math. What is it? 4 point.
But then it's 4.3.
Okay, so it's going to round to 4.3, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to round to 4.3. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so now another formula that we're going to have is the area. We didn't have area on yesterday's review. We have it on today's though. Area is 1/2 r squared theta, and theta has to be in radians. So for this next one right here, area of a sector, okay, and right here says R is 18, theta is 20. Now, this is 20 degrees, right? And I cannot have it in degrees, I have to have it in radian. So I have to convert that to radian, right?
Yeah.
So I'd multiply this by pi 180, thank you. So my area is going to be 1/2, my R is 18 squared times 20 pi over 180. So I just multiply by pi over 180. I'm going to let the calculator just do it for me.
You don't want to reduce it down.
Well, why reduce it if you're just going to multiply it? It's the same thing. So I'm trying to help you guys out, make it a little bit faster, and you know the calculator has to do it anyway. So what do we come up with here?
You wrote.
Did I write it wrong?
No.
56?
56.5.
Okay, and 56.5, and if it's area, it's going to be my unit squared, right? Okay. There we go.
Easy.
All right.
I get confused with knowing when to use the pi in the calculator or when not.
Okay, so it's a multiple choice test, right?
Yeah.
If you notice, all the answers are decimals, aren't they? So that's with the calculate or with pi in it.
Okay.
Okay, so all the ones with pi, you know, this one right here has a in terms of pi. And that means you didn't multiply by pi. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, so it's decimal, you don't put it.
You actually multiply. Pi is actually already into the answer. All right, 12. Radius. Okay, so it gives you right here, radius of circle. So you have radian determines sector of. So now this is an area problem again, but it's going to be 91 is equal to 1/2 r squared, and my theta is going to be pi over 6. Okay, so now we're trying to solve for r. Okay, we're trying to solve for r here. So now I'm going to put these together. So it's 91 equals, now multiply those two, I get pi over 12 r squared. Because I multiplied the half and the pi over 6. Now, to undo this multiplication right here, what am I going to do? Divide by pi over 12, right? Now, we're going to get decimals out of this anyway. So you go ahead, do the math on that. So you cancel these. So r squared is going to be, whatever that comes out to be. So 91 divided by 347.5. So let's change this to approximately there. And how do I undo a square?
Square root.
Square root. So I'm going to square root that answer. So r is about
18.64.
And so my answer is
B.
Oh, so they even trick you by reminding you because like the answer before you square root it.
Yeah.
is there.
So you just have to make sure you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
All right. All right, let's go 13. Now, sine of this angle right here, it already gives you the value. Sine is what value? Y value, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the y value's here. So my answer is
C.
use a table or calculator to evaluate. Just plug this in. Don't forget, your calculator has all these functions. So CSC of 0.26, 39. Anyone know what the is?
We have to do inverse, don't we?
Nope.
No?
What? What's the
Oh, we have to have it in degrees.
His is in degrees.
Mine is in degrees.
Oh, mine's in radian.
Okay, it's got to be in radian.
Oh.
So, menu. Oh wait, crap. Doc. Settings. Doc settings.
So that's not O.
Yep. Because I thought I changed everyone, but apparently my calculator did not take it when I sent it. There we go. So I'll just do it again. Bam, bam. There we go. 3.83. So my answer is
D.
D. All right. It's supposed to be rad. So it's not just referring to like raw. Okay. All right. So let's take a look. Okay, interval. This interval right here says my angle has to be where?
In between 0 and pi 2.
What quadrant's that?
1.
Quadrant 1. Very good. Quadrant 1. So that means I'm going to do the inverse of this, right? I'm looking for an angle, so I'm doing the inverse. So that's inverse cotangent. And I put in my values of 8.0041. And I come up with 0.12. Answer is C. Okay, what quadrant's this one in? Quadrant 2, I heard it. Quadrant 2, right?
Yeah.
So it's in quadrant 2. So in quadrant 2, find on my unit circle. In quadrant 2, where is sine rad 2 over 2? 3 pi over 4? You guys all agree?
Yeah.
Okay, Karina, you alright?
Yeah, just catching up.
Okay. Alright, now for this one right here, this one, find the exact value given an interval. Okay, so now this one's asking for multiples here. So this is starting at 0 and going all the way to 2 pi. So that means the whole unit circle, where is cosine equal to positive 1/2? Pi over 6 and
And pi over 3.
And
I
11
mean,
pi over 6.
no.
Yes,
5 pi over.
Yeah.
Wait.
We're looking for
Oh, pi over 3.
okay, let's see. I got a smaller version of it here. So let's see. So this one right here, cosine is equal to 1/2. That's the x value.
Oh, pi over 3.
Okay, so I have pi over 3 here, right?
And 5 pi.
So that's the x value is 1/2 here, so it's pi over 3. And also right over here, cosine is positive 1/2 at 5 pi over 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so therefore my answer is going to be right here. Remember, cosine is the x value. Sine is the y value. Raw. Might actually finish the whole thing today. Trying to. All right. Use formula W equals theta over t. Hey, look, there's one of my formulas for me. So, you have W and you have t. So which variable are you looking for?
Theta.
Okay, so it's going to be,
Pi over 3.
so it's going to be W is pi over 8 equals theta over, my t is 5. Now, algebra here, what am I going to do to both sides to get theta by itself?
Multiply
By 5. So I'm going to get 5 pi over 8 equals theta. Yes? Okay. 5 pi over 8. B.
We can see. Oh, go down.
This work?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, the next one. It even gives you the formula. V equals RW. Now, we have R and W, so that means we're looking for what? V. V equals R, which is 4, times W, which is pi over 9, which gives me,
4 pi over.
so my answer is,
Is the test going to be this easy?
I've been trying to say this stuff is easy, you just have to pay attention.
I know, like now that I'm
Up,
A jump.
down, like that.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be it?
What?
Would it be here?
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Is that all you need? Okay. All right, last one, number 20. Okay, here's the formula. S equals RWT. You know S, you know R, and you know T. So what variable are we looking for? W, very good. Okay, so we're looking for W here. So it's going to be S is pi over 5 equals R, which is 7
4.
W and then 4. So let's put these together. 7 times 4. So pi over 5 is equal to 28 W. So now to get W by itself, what am I going to do? There we go. So it's going to be pi over 5. You guys could, so if I'm dividing by 28, it's the same as what? Multiplying by,
1 over 28.
yeah, 1 over 28. Like this. Or if you want to do it in the calculator, instead of putting pi, what are you going to put instead of pi? You would just put 1, right? So I would do this in the calculator. So that would give me pi over, what's that, 140?
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to give me 140. Or if I want to do this piece in my calculator, it goes 1 over 5 divided by 28. So you don't even have to go this far here. Just to put in your calculator, you replace pi with a 1, and your calculator will do that for you, and then you just add the pi onto it when you're done. Because all my answers right here are in terms of pi. So we get pi over 140, so my answer is B. Now, down. Like this.
I'm gonna forget it tomorrow.
Wait, so how did we, what?
Okay, I need a whole sentence on this one.
I don't know what I do.
Wait, can I do this test tomorrow?
Yeah, do you want to?
Yeah, because I'm not gonna be here for it.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing it on tomorrow.
What about
Because Friday's short answer because I'm not going to be here for part of the day. I'm leaving and the substitute can't get to the calculators to do the multiple choice.
When will we be able to?
You can do it tomorrow.
Okay, so do the both then tomorrow?
You can do both of them tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay? All right, Zoe, question?
Yeah, I just need to.
Okay, now, like, give me a real question here.
I understand like how to set it up and everything.
Yes, like
I
this
know
right
how
here?
to replace pi with 1,
Yes.
but how do you put it in?
Oh, okay. That's easy right here. So it's 1/5, right? So control divide, 1/5, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I'm dividing that by 28, right? Oh, you got a glare right there, that's why. Right?
Uh-huh.
Hit enter and you get 1/140.
And then,
Enter.
oh.
And then you
so
add pi onto your
you
answer.
did it as pi over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, anyone else? Okay, don't forget, like, subscribe, comment. Okay, so now, wait. I had a whole bunch of people volunteer to actually do ghost peppers. Emmanuel's going to do it if we get enough likes on the previous one, right? Okay. And Hannah said, I don't even know if Hannah's still on here. She was going to do the ghost pepper for, do we get 100 likes on this one?
You should have one for each period that tries that.
Each period? Wait, hold on.
Oh my god, there's so many comments.
How dare you? How dare you?
I know. I know, there's like,
Maybe we
see,
should-
Jessica's commenting right now.
No. That was
Wait.
her. She had my phone. She had my phone.
All right. All right, anyway.
So he did.
Anyway, I'm ending this. Bye, you guys. Don't burn your soul. Oh, my goodness. All right.